G'day, welcome to Todd's Kitchen. There are many ways to cook a chicken, and this one's a little bit unique, but it's an all-time favourite and it infuses such a wonderful beer flavour. So join me today as I make my version of beer can chicken. Now we're going to start off with the obvious, and that is a fresh chicken. And what I've done is I've just rinsed it under cold water and patted it dry down with some paper towel. Then once it's nice and clean and dry, I'm going to drizzle on some olive oil. Then I'm going to give it a sprinkle of salt and some black pepper. And finally, I'm going to use some white meat rub. And this general all-purpose white meat rub, it really works well. It just adds a lovely finished flavour. Now the next ingredient is your favourite can of beer. Any beer will do, whatever you like the best. Now me personally, I'm not a huge beer drinker, so I'm just going to use an iconic Australian beer, which is VB. Now if you're good at balancing, you can put the chicken on the can as is and it'll be just fine. But honestly, spend the $10 at the local hardware store or barbecue store and just buy one of these holders. And then all you have to do is simply and carefully place your chicken over the can. Now I'm using this wood-fired barbecue simply because it gives a little bit of extra flavour and it really does work well. But for this particular recipe, it's not necessary, you can still do it in the oven at the same temperature. Now it doesn't matter how good a cook you are. Personally, I always use the thermometer when cooking chicken. It's the safest possible way to do it. Put simply, all chickens are a different size, so there is no set time. We want to cook this chicken to a minimum of 74 degrees Celsius or 165 degrees Fahrenheit. It should take about 1.5 to 2 hours, depending on the size of the chicken. Okay, so our chicken has just come up the temp, so let's check it out. Now this chicken is cooked perfectly, and that beer flavour has oozed all the way through the chicken. Now as I pull out this thermometer, you can see how the juices are coming out clear. That's another indicator to say it's ready. So obviously if the juices are still coming up a little bit red, it means you've got to cook it a little bit longer. That's another indication if you're not using a thermometer. But of course, spend a couple of dollars on a thermometer because then you'll get a perfect chicken every time. And lastly, what I recommend is just let it rest for about say 20 minutes, even wrap it in some foil, and just give it a chance for the juices to work their way back into the meat and the muscle, just so you get a lovely juicy chicken. Then serve it with a side of rice, coleslaw, potato salad, pasta salad. It's really up to you, but either way, this beer can chicken's going to taste simply delish. Now with a mixture of those seasonings and the favourite beer of your choice, this chicken is going to be perfect for any dinner. So thank you for watching this episode of Todd's Kitchen. As always, please check the links down below to my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and Home Handy Hints channel. And please do me a massive favour by giving this video a thumbs up, leave a comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time for another delicious recipe.